Today's video is going to be about this new system that I have in my head from LaVivid. The other day I wanted to change my system. I asked for it cut too short before because I was scared about the hairline, scared about having long hair with my first system, and yeah, I just wanted a new one. I felt like it was time, and I felt like I needed a new system to kind of look after it better and just make it look the best that it can. I was lucky enough to be contacted by an awesome company called LaVivid. They originally contacted me about 4 or 5 months ago now. Unfortunately, at the time of them contacting me, I wasn't ready to get a new system on. My original system was going strong, it was good, I was happy with it. So they sent me a couple of systems anyway, one lace one, one poly one. I've got the poly one on now. I didn't feel comfortable wearing lace yet, I've not experienced that, so I'm going to take that step next time, and I'm going to kind of see what that's all about, and I will obviously update you guys. So they sent me those two systems over, and they came really well packaged. They had a really nice box on them, really good stuff. And I just wanted to kind of say to you guys that there are lots of companies out there that sell hair systems for less than £200. My salon owner, Lynn, the lady that does my hair, has kind of always told me to steer clear of them. She's always sourced the systems that I wear, and you know, I trust her. But when LaVivid got in contact with me, it was an opportunity too good to pass up. So I thought, you know what, I'll do an honest review, an honest take on the systems. If they're no good, then I'll tell you guys that they're no good. But if they are good, then I'll tell you. So I took them over to Lynn, and yeah, they are great quality. You know, they are comparable to the 300 and something pound systems that Lynn was buying in from America, and that we were wearing before. So that's great, you know, fantastic. But there's more to it than quality. How easy are they to work with? How well do they stick on your head? What do they look like? All that kind of stuff. As you guys can see from this system here, I think it looks pretty good. I have got a bit of bed hair at the moment, not very well, but I think it looks pretty damn good. It's so comfortable. It's actually quite a lot lighter on my head than my last system. I'm finding that I'm less sweaty and that it's less, not irritating, it was never irritating, but less, I can feel it less. So, you know, top marks all around at the moment. There are two problems that I had with the system. The first one was that I used tape and glue, and Walker Ultra Hold tape and Walker Ultra Hold glue, and for the first time the tape just didn't want to stick to the system. You know, we tried it 2 times, we lined the system twice, and the tape just did not want to stick to it. Now I don't know if that's because they spray conditioner on them to keep them in good condition when they're in the warehouse, and when they're being shipped over, I'm not sure. But we tried twice, we washed it twice, and it just did not want to stick. So we then gave it the base a mini soak in a bit of 99% proof alcohol. We gave it a scrub, and that seemed to do the trick. The tape is now stuck really well. But it's just something to be aware of. It's probably not even a criticism really. I would prefer them to spray them with conditioner and to keep them a good quality. But it's just to be aware of the fact that you will need to give it a clean before you try and apply it. The second one is the colour. Compared to my last system, this one is more kind of one colour, which is fine, but it looks a little bit ashy. There's no kind of flex in the system's colour. So I would say my only real criticism is that you would probably want more natural flex within the system itself. However, as you wear it, as you wash it, as you could colour it if you want, but as you wear it and you naturally kind of go in sunlight and wear it on a day-to-day basis, those flecks will appear anyway, and those kind of colour differentials will appear anyway. So there is an argument to say that these systems will last longer because they will discolour less quickly, and they will look better for longer periods of time. So I wanted to give you guys an honest review really, a kind of a rundown as to where we are at with this system. And I have to admit, I much prefer it to my last system. I am kind of on the receiving end of 2 free systems from LaVivid, but that is not colouring my review at all. If they were no good, I wouldn't wear them. It's my look, it's my hair, it's my life that it would affect if I was wearing something that was no good. So I want to be honest with you guys, and I would genuinely, honestly recommend these hair systems to you. The details will be in the description. My discount code will be in the description. Tina, who I was speaking to at LaVivid, was so helpful. It's obviously really difficult to get a colour match on photos and from somewhere in America when I live in the UK. But between us, we were able to exchange pictures and we were able to find the perfect match. And this system is perfect. It matches my hair absolutely perfectly, which is exactly what you want. Bob on. So I'm going to take you through some footage now of the process that we went through in the salon to get the system on. There were other people in the salon, so I was really limited as to what I could film, what I was allowed to film, which is understandable. Some people don't want their personal lives put all over the internet for others to see. So I'm going to give you a bit of a run through as kind of the process that we went through, so you can know exactly what it was that we were doing and how we did it. Lynn is amazing, and I would genuinely recommend Lynn at Victoria Road Salon in Mansfield to anybody in the UK. You know, she is so flexible, she's so nice, she's so kind, she's always on the end of the phone. So please, if you want to get in touch with her, just drop me a message and I will pass the details on to you. She will change your life, and she is so reasonably priced because she just wants to change people's lives, and I can't recommend her enough. First, Lynn removed my old system. She gave my head a really good clean. I always love having my head cleaned because it's like being able to scratch your head again. I always say the only thing I miss from having a hair system to being kind of natural is the fact that I can't scratch my scalp. And when it comes off, it's lovely. Once a month, it's lovely to have my scalp scratched. So she does that, she cleans my head. She cleans the system down and puts it to one side to keep for a rainy day, just in case anything goes wrong with this system, which I think is a really good idea. If I play sport and I rip this one, then I can put the old one back on while I order a replacement in, which works perfect for me. She pops a template on my head and she marks my hairline. She marks that template onto the system itself and then cuts the system so it fits my shaved patch perfectly. Then Lynn puts a layer of scalp protector on, and then she lets that dry, puts another layer on, lets that dry, and then she puts 2 to 3 layers of Walker's Ultra Hold adhesive, lets them go tacky in between each coat, and then once the final coat's gone tacky, we put the system on, and while she was letting it go tacky, she put tape around the edges and down the centre of my system, so around here and down there, and we use mini tapes for the front so they're curved and they look more natural. So we remove all the liners on those tapes, put it on my head, attach it, let it attach nicely for a couple of minutes, push it down, all that jazz, as you normally would find on every other video I watch on YouTube, and then she cut my hair as normal, and then this is the end result. You know, it was a really easy process. It probably took an hour and a half to 2 hours to get a fully new system kind of fitted and attached. This has been just under 3 weeks now since I've had it done, so excuse the beard. I've actually lost my razor charger while moving house, so I can't shave my beard, but my hair is in a good state. I think it's fab. I've had to redo the right hand side hairline once, just because I was messing around with my new style quite a bit and how I did my hair, and at the beginning I was pulling it and pushing it so much that I think I've just kind of loosened the bond. I've redone it once, and with 1 layer of glue, and it's fine now, so you guys shouldn't worry about that. But yeah, it's been a really enjoyable process. I'm a lot happier with this system than I was my last one. Most of the blame can be put on me for kind of having that cut too short. My last system was too short, and it just, yeah, I didn't look after it properly either. I didn't know how to look after it, you know. It's a big learning curve. So it's been 8 months with my first system, and if I'd have looked after it properly, I reckon I could have got 4 or 5 months more out of it. But I didn't, you know, I didn't protect it from sunlight when I went abroad. I ripped it by messing around with it so much, and we let glue out onto the base, and then the hair got all sticky. not well looked after at all. So this one, I know what I'm doing. I know how to touch up my hairline if I need to. I know how to wash it. I know how to care for it. And these are all topics I will cover with you guys. Don't worry. You will know everything you need to know. Soon I'm going to be making videos over the Christmas period. And yeah, you know, it's just a much more enjoyable experience, and I love it. It's great. So I hope this has been really useful for you, just seeing kind of what it's like for me to get a new system and the steps that I go through, but also kind of how good the LaVivid systems are, and the fact that you don't actually have to spend a lot of money. I think if I'd have bought this system, it would have cost me 180 quid, something along those lines. You know, that's so cheap for 8 to 12 months worth of wear, which I will aim to get out of this. I had to pay the salon a couple of £100 to fit it. So all in all, to have your hair back in your head, that's not a huge amount of money, and it is so worth it. I don't currently have any experience with lace systems, but I will do once this system is up for renewal. I will use the lace system that LaVivid sent over, and I will give you guys an honest review of that as well. And if it suits my hair, if it doesn't. But if you've got any questions, whack it down in the comments. Please give this video a like. I hope I've inspired you to go and get some hair. You know, it's not embarrassing, it's not difficult, it's not even that costly anymore. There is literally no excuse for you guys not to do it. I actually really enjoy every 5 to 6 weeks, probably not every month, every 5 to 6 weeks, going up to the salon, having a chat with Lynn, having my hair done, and just having a chilled out time there. You know, it's a great experience, and I literally don't look back and regret it at all. So I hope you guys have enjoyed the video. Any questions, let me know, and peace.